So welcome. Now I will talk to you about some difference about between Git and other version control system. Open folder, and I will work in our favorite temp folder, and forget it. Well, I will just code open dot here যদি এটা করি ওকে ফাইন আচ্ছা I am going to create a new folder like git tudes cd git tudes ls clear and code -r dot this way. Well, now we are inside a new folder in what's git tutorials. I'm creating a new file git tudes.txt. Well, so hopefully you will see the big font because one of my viewer recommended me to not write some text on terminal because some people will confuse that they will put that text and hit command hit enter, so they will misunderstood because maximum time I work in terminal. That's why I just wrote something in terminal to understand you. Now I am using our Visual Studio Code. So in a nutshell, I already talked lots of talk on Git. In a nutshell, Git means version control system, you already know, but there is an important topic that you should absorb, because if you don't absorb this topic you will not understand how Git works fundamentally, because you already know another version control system like CVS, Subversion, Perforce, this type of another version control system, but there is a difference between them. I already make video on that topic, how what is the difference between them, and but here you have to understand fundamentally so that you can avoid your confusion when you are going to use Git and its interface and other similar type of version control system. Git things totally different. Git just store its information in different way, and understand the difference. Just it looks about its data. Well, and don't become confused with Git and with other version control system. There is a topic called snapshots. You know snapshot, Instagram snapshots. So when you take snapshots, you will not if it doesn't change anything, the two snapshot will be similar, right? Like I took a picture of same thing 2 times immediately, and you will not notice any changes. So I just took 2 snapshots and there is no changes. And this is the main difference between Git and other version control system, because Git thinks it about its data, when the data will change, and if data is changed, it will take a snapshot. And on the other way, another file version control system, they actually list file based change. I mean, whenever change they create new file, but Git doesn't create new file. Git take just snapshot, and it remembers when, how, who changes it. Well, so this is the fundamental system. So file based change means delta version change. What is the change? And new file is created. But git is totally different. Git works like snapshot. I will show you some picture to difference between these. First of all I will see this picture. Well, so oh my god, picture is not bigger. I'm going to know bigger. Okay, so this is other version control system working methodology. Initially there is a file A, file B, file C. This is the initial stage, version 1. Well, this is the starting time. Suppose at some point in file A there happens some change, that is called version 2, and another version other version control system, what they will do, they will create a new file of file A with this change. And suppose later in version 3 there is no change, so it will not create a new file. But in version 4 later, version 4 means later, day by day you will change the code, and that means I'm call it version. Later it will change, it will create another file with delta 2, means another version. Understand? Similar way in file B, in version 2, version 3 there is no change. Suppose in version 4 there is a change, so it will create a new file. Well, new file, totally new file. This is a new file and this is a new file, but this file is initial file, this file is the changes file, and later it has again changed and it will create another file. So many changes, so many file. This is the problem of storing data as changes to a base version of each file. Means if you change, there will be created lots of file. Tracking lots of file is too much difficult, but Git doesn't work this way. So you have to be really understand this difference. So I'm showing another picture. So how actually Git works, it's just 24/7 is just look at your data, your file. Suppose initially we have 3 file A, file B, file C. Suppose later I have changed file A and add some A1. I mean A1 means some changes. It will take a snapshot. It will not create a new file. Okay, so in later you didn't change anything, but suppose other in here or in here there has some changed, but in here there is no change. So Git will take I make mistake. Suppose in version 2 there is no change, so Git will not take this snapshot. But when in version 3, I mean later, suppose anything has changed, Git will take its snapshot. Later this file is not changed, so it will not take a snapshot. And in version 5 later it has changed, it will take snapshot. And file B, file C, it will everything is same. If there is change, it will take snapshot, not it will create a new file. Understand? So difference is other version control system and between Git is they create new file, and Git doesn't create new file, they take just snapshot. And why it is so much important to understand? Because copying and pasting different version is just bullshit. It will make you crazy, and rather it will be so much helpful when you will create lots of branch. I know still you don't know branch, whoever don't know branch, when you will understand branch, then this concept will help you so much. So I will request you to check the difference between other version control system and Git's version control systems working methodology. So I think this video is done. Tata.